Hi everyone, so this is an experiment. This is a garden flag, which I happen to love. And you know how you put them out for a while and the sun fades them and you end up having to throw them out or just buy a new one? Well, I would like to restore this to a brighter color. So I had this brilliant, maybe not so brilliant, worth a try idea to use food coloring and try to restore some of the color on this. So I thought I would film it while I'm doing it. So I'm going to be sitting right here, and those are my Pyrex mixing bowls that I usually use when I'm painting a reborn doll. So this is an experiment. Don't know if it's going to work at all, but I have several brushes here that I use when I paint my dolls, and I've got this food coloring, and I have green, blue, red, and yellow, the primary colors. So in order to get this beautiful purpley blue color, I know I have to mix blue with red. So I have already used the blue several times. Look at it, it's already staining my fingers. I should be wearing gloves. Oh, does this already have a hole in it? No. I think I have to take the cap off. I do. Haven't used this in a while, obviously. So I'm going to take a little of this blue here, put it in this Pyrex mixing bowl. I'll put 3 drops in. And they're very little things here. Let me try putting a tiny bit of red in it to see if I can get a little bit of a purple color out of it. Just 1 drop of red and see what I get. I'm using a mop brush. I like this one better. Let's see what color. No, it's still very blue. Very, very blue. And I probably should mix water with it, and I'm going to do that. So pardon me, because it's very thick. I'm going to put a little bit of water in here. I've got newspaper underneath with a piece of unprinted newspaper, so in case it's wanting to bleed through, it doesn't bleed through. This can be very messy, guys. So, well, that's yellow, this is red. It's not the least bit purple at the moment. Okay. No. See, it's turning a black color. It's a dark, dark color. I wonder if I added yellow what I would get. Like I said, this is an experiment. I dropped in 2 things of yellow. What will I get? Even more brown. Yuck. Well, let me try and see what the flag will do when I put color on it. If it does anything. You see, this is kind of brown here. It's not even absorbing the color. Look at it, it's just beading right up. Nope. All right. Didn't work. Can't say I didn't try. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to use some acrylics and see if I can fix this flag with that, with the acrylics mixed with water. So hang on, everybody. So I'm back. I had to make sure that I got some acrylics, and I loosened the caps so I didn't have to stop the camera again. And I'm going to try acrylic to see if acrylic, I've already got some water in this little clear Pyrex dish. I'm going to try to obtain a beautiful blue color. Shake up the bottle. This is called Midnight Blue. It's very old. It's apple barrel, which isn't the best acrylic paint you can get, but I happen to have some. So let's start out by putting some of this in the water. It's a very dull looking blue. Is this real watery? Yeah, it's watery. Okay. Wipe it off so that I can keep my jar easier to open next time. Okay. And since that's dull and not the blue that I'm looking for at all, I've got some purple here, folk art. It's just, it's called purple. That's what it's called, purple. And hopefully, yeah, this has got some white in it. It's thick. It's old. All my acrylics are very old at this point. Let's see if I can get any pretty color here at all. This is just an experiment because I love this flag and I want to save it. And the best part of this is the bright orange here, so I don't want to start with that. This is definitely a dull color. So I have this Craft Smart acrylic paint. This is even cheaper. I think this is even Walmart's brand. Let me try adding this to see if it'll brighten it up at all. Oh, I didn't want that much. Oh, you're going to see me floundering around a lot here, guys. But I hope that this works, because you don't see this kind of flag very often. Do you now? It's beautiful bluebird. And it really stands out. I'm getting this color. Yeah, it's not purple enough. Let's see what it looks like on the flag. All right, shall we? Start down here maybe. Yeah, like start down here. Can you see this at all, guys? Let me try using a smaller brush to get into a smaller area. Well, it's sticking to the flag. It is. Yeah, all right, well, let's continue on, shall we? I may end up ruining this flag, but paint is definitely sticking, as you can see. So, I'm used to painting vinyl. I'm used to painting vinyl, guys. So this is a nylon-y fabric that I'm painting on right now, and the newspaper is bent in the center, so it's not. And I don't have my reading glasses on. I have my distance glasses on. That doesn't help matters, does it? This might end up being pretty good. Yeah. I have just as much chance of it turning out good as I do it turning out not so good. It'll be interesting anyway, needless to say. So do you guys want me to chat while I do this? Or not? I can always chat. I like to chat. My husband and I went to a park today. It's absolutely beautiful in Central Florida today. It's in the 60s, 70s. So we went in a walking park in a path, which we usually go to. It's just absolutely beautiful. And we were coming back, getting ready to come back to our car, and these two gentlemen were approaching us, and one of them was carrying a machete, and it was unsheathed. Well, I was terrified, I'm not going to lie. And so my husband and I discussed it as we went to our car. I decided I'm going to call 911 because I don't think you're supposed to be carrying a machete in a public park, terrifying people who see you, walk near you. So I did. I called 911, and the police officer called me back after 911 took the report. And he said he gets calls like this once in a while, and it's nothing. These people are trying to clear a path for themselves in a swamp or whatever, but he was going to go and see if he could find them, and he was thankful. And so my husband said that he was very impressed that I did not sound hysterical when I was talking to 911. He was impressed with how I handled it, because he said I sounded hysterical when I was talking to him about it. I didn't think I sounded hysterical. I think I sounded scared, and I was, and rightfully so. So that was our day. I love the winters down here. The winters are fabulous down here. I'm trying to find the pattern that this originally was painted in and kind of follow along with that pattern so that I don't screw up the artist's intention for this beautiful bluebird. But it's so faded that I don't think I'm going to be able to do exactly. But I think it's coming out pretty nice. This is acrylic paints mixed with water, guys. So I might be able to save this beautiful bluebird flag, garden flag. I'm kind of liking it, to be honest with you. I mean, I don't know if this is going to fade quickly or what, but kind of liking it. So I had to do some returns today. I returned stuff at Hobby Lobby that I didn't need for Valentine's Day. I decorate my house for the seasons, and I returned some things to Hobby Lobby. And I returned some things to Tuesday Morning, two of my favorite shops. And we saw our neighbors, our next door neighbors there. And I didn't feel like talking to them, so I said to my husband, let's just leave. She didn't acknowledge us, but he did, and we just said hi, and then we left. So my husband's coming home, and I'm filming Jan. The food coloring did not work. It didn't stick to the flag at all. So now I'm using acrylics, and it's sticking really nicely. Yeah.
That's nice.
And I'm filming it. So anyway, I'm going to turn the camera off. I'm going to do some more work, and then I'll let you see how it looks when I'm almost done with it. So here's the finished product, everyone. I'm pleased with it. It looks a lot better than it did. I ended up using some of this brown and I ended up using some black on the beak and the eyes. I mixed some, show you, some Americana orange. It's called lantern orange, and I used some, whatever that is, red. Folk art. I don't have my reading glasses on, like I said, but this is how it turned out. And I'm pretty pleased with it. Could I do more? Yeah, I could. Like I'm seeing right now, like I want to make that less purple and more brown. But yeah, I could just be here all night, and I'm really tired. So let me show you what the faded side looks like. And it probably bled through. There's what the faded side looks like. And there's what the completed side looks like. I hope you can tell the difference. So now I've got my bluebird flag, and when it's dry, I'm going to spray it with, what is that stuff that they spray on fabrics to keep it from fading? Scotchgard. I'm going to put Scotchgard on it, which I did already when it was new. It helps a little bit, but not a whole lot. So I might darken his eye a little bit more so it looks blacker. And so I hope you like it. So feel free to use acrylics and water on a garden flag, and then spray it with the Scotchgard. So I hope I found this somewhat helpful. And it was fun. Okay, guys. Thanks for watching. See you later. Bye.